Hi everyone and welcome to dinner. So this is the last meal. We've had breakfast, we've had lunch of the Russian Special Forces Mountain Ration, which is a 24-hour ration, hence 3 meals. Now before I get into this, I think I'd like to show you what I haven't used out of that ration pack. So there is 1 bar of chocolate left. One of those cherry drinks, really sweet. Got some napkins, but we'll probably use those today. 2 spoons, I'll be using the same spoon every time. Another chocolate. 1 packet of crackers. The second FRH heater element, because they're not very good at all. 3 sugars. The tiny little Nesbit stove, if that's what it's called, or it's a foldable stove with 3 fuel elements and a strike. Salt and pepper, none of the meals needed it. Matches, we have used that and I think we will need it again. Obviously the water purification tablets, haven't used those. And the napkin for cleaning utensils, because I'm at home I haven't used those. I'll keep those for a later time. That's it really. So food wise, just the crackers, drink and 2 bits of chocolate. Let's get back to breakfast. These hand wipes, utensil wipe, tray wipes, hand wipes. I'm not going to use them, we've used one in the other video. This is a kasha with meat, dehydrated again, and this uses 150 millilitres of water, so we'll prepare that. This is the liver pate, and this is the goulash with potatoes. I'm going to put this on the boil. Let's get this out. Use our special tool to do the job. Give it a stir. And we'll put that over to one side, cover it for 15 minutes. I'm not sure if we got that, but something went wrong with the camera. Anyway, what I've done is I've opened up the tea and put the tea bag in there, and I've opened up the extremely sweet cherry drink, and this time it's in a much smaller glass. Yeah, so what I decided to do this time is use a little bit of hot water on this cherry drink to see if I can make a syrup and dissolve those crystals before I add cold water. Put that over there for a minute. Right, so let's get this pate out, squeeze it down. Okay. That's liver pate. Crackers out. Well, that seemed to have worked. And do you know what? I've decided I'm going to top that up with hot water. And I'll have it as a hot drink. See what that's like. If it's no good, I will cool it down. Let's try some of this pate. That's lovely. It's a classic liver pate with no nasty surprises. That's so nice. Kasha with meat should be ready. So here it is. It's gone very stodgy. Wow. It's like a thick paste. Let's try a bit. It's got no real flavour. Yeah, I don't rate this much at all. No. It's got next to no flavour. And it's a bit like eating wallpaper paste. It's not going to be eating that. No thank you. Let's try on a cracker. That is really unpleasant. Really unpleasant. I need something to wash that down. Ah, that's better. Let's take a look at this anyway. I'm not going to be eating any more of it. It is so stodgy. It's like paste. So I'm going to stand the spoon up in that little amount. Look. No, thank you. Not that one. This is still good. I'm going to finish this off before we get the main. Let's try this, what this is like when it's warm. Wow! That is way too sweet for me. It's just like sugar syrup. And it's got next to no flavour at all. I think I'll stick to the tea. Oh, that's better. I'm going to finish off the pate, then we'll bring out the goulash and potatoes. Of course, something I nearly forgot was the cheese. It's gone a bit hard up here because I forgot to cover it. It's been in the fridge. But it's still good. It's still good. Let's try a bit of that cheese. And a bit of the pate. On a cracker. Well, that's a good combination. So let's finish these crackers up. This one's cracked. Cracked cracker. Excuse fingers. But this, I can't get over how sweet this is. It's terrible. So that's not going to be drunk either. Just tip that away. Bah. I'm going to finish these off. And then we'll get the goulash and potatoes out. This is the last bit of the cheese. And here we have the goulash, and it is hot. So let's get into this. Oh, it's only just made it. Oh wow. Now that's got a lot of liquid in it. I'm not sure if it's going to fit in this tray. Let's give it a go. There we are. That is boiling hot. Let's move that tray up a bit. It's very oily. So the potatoes in whatever this sauce is. Let's try a bit. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, but this is very, very fatty. Try a bit of the meat, doesn't look over processed, looks good. It is good. There we are, the potatoes and the meat. And this quite oily, fatty sauce. It is nice. Right, let's go into this other pack of crackers. The meat's beautifully cooked. Potatoes just melt in your mouth. It doesn't need any seasoning. Beef tastes really fresh actually, really nice. But it is oily, it's very oily. You can see the oil separation on the spoon there. The sauce is extremely nice, quite rich. I'll soak it up a bit. It's a lovely dish. It's the type of thing that I think if you let it go cold it'll become really fatty. And for that reason I'm going to finish this off. This is filling, warming. The fat contents isn't too bad, it's probably oil rather than fat. I think if I was up in a mountain exposed to the elements it would be really, really comforting. The sauce is more like a gravy. It's got a salty taste to it, but not over salty, but you wouldn't want to add any more. And it's definitely a nice beefy taste. This is fat. The thing I'm going to do is clean this tray up, then we'll try some of the items I've selected for dessert. Okay, that's better. So let's take a look at some of this. Have some apple. One more I think, maybe even two. There we go. And this, look at that. Let's use the back of the spoon for this. Look at that. How good is that? Wow. Get quite a lot of it as well. So I'm going to try a bit of the spread. Oh wow, that is so creamy, chocolatey and nutty. It's like Nutella on steroids. Now, let's try a bit of this and a bit of this. Oh my goodness, that is so, what's the word? It's so rich, disgustingly beautiful and decadent. Oh my god. So I'm going to definitely put those two together and make a mess of biting into this baby. Oh wow, this is food porn. Honestly, I cannot tell you how fantastically decadent that tastes. The apple has a bite to it anyway, and the chocolate and the Nutella type hazelnut taste comes through. Fantastic. Right, well, I'm making a heck of a mess here. Delicious mess. I've got plenty left in the tub. So let's take a look at this because we've seen the chocolate. Yeah, there it is, look at that, it's got quite a bit of weight to it. Quite dense. It's actually a bit figgy, the smell. Let's try a bit. Yeah, that's good. This is going to be another idea. So this is a prune, apricot and nut bar, I suppose. Compressed bar. Very dense. Soft and chewy. And it goes really well with the spread that's left in there. So that's definitely a combination that I'll be having. These I'm going to finish off separately because they're just so delicious on their own as well. Tea's gone a bit cold, but it's still very nice. And what's left is the chocolate. I have to rip this one open. It's a tiny bit of blooming on it. Just a tiny bit. But nothing to write home about or to complain about. So that's my chocolate overload and fruit and nut overload. Okay, in conclusion, not the best ration I've ever had. Real nice bits in it, such as this nut chocolate spread. This bar is really nice. The apple sauce or the apple compote is really nice. The crackers are brilliant actually. But the rest, pate's pate, whether it's brain pate or not. The dehydrated foods weren't particularly brilliant. This drink, this cherry drink was atrocious, so sweet, my god. So, all in all, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 maybe. No doubt it's good for its purpose, it just pumps those calories into you, lots of fat, lots of sugar. But as a tasting experience, I have to give it a thumbs down, I'm afraid. But thanks for watching, stay safe, and come and join me for another ration video. Cheers.